everyone, today I'll be reviewing this movie Antebellum starring Janelle Monáe, Jana Malone, and this movie is directed by Jared Bush, Christopher Wrench, and this movie is on Amazon Prime. So when I saw the trailer for this movie, honestly this movie looked really mysterious and a little suspense and creepy looking movie. So I was going to check this out, but after seeing this movie, I must say the trailer was really different than what actual this movie is. Without giving away spoiler, not yet. When this movie start, like especially first 20 minutes for this movie is like they start with Janelle Monáe, her character. She find herself in a plantation in southern province, and and there's one scene like involving like another slave person in this movie, and that scene is so brutal, like unbearable. And I was like, and that scene is in slow-mo, and I was like, what am I watching? It's so brutal, so hard to watch. And end of this movie, that scene does not make any like doesn't have any meaning when this movie ends, because there is a twist in this movie, obviously. So that's why I felt like this movie's trailer is really misleading. What I think about this movie? This movie is basically like kind of like a Get Out, but different type. It's a like horror social movie, like horror social, how do you say, type movie. Like, so I would say like mild spoiler now. Like, so when this movie started, I was like really like not into this movie. I was like, what is happening? Where is the... So then we do get to like the modern scene, like we saw in the trailer. Like Janelle Monáe, she's like big writer, and like she is trying to sell her book, and she's going to tour. She's leaving her kids and husband behind, and like how she feels guilt and like this thing. So what I did like some part of this movie is this, like when she was like a big time author, and she had to leave her husband and had kids, and like there was like her friend there. She was making all this joke. There is some like then she goes to a restaurant, and then they set her in the like close to the kitchen. That scene was cool, the way that friend stood out to the waiter, I thought. But when we get to the twist, I was like, ha! And after this movie ended, I was thinking basically this movie is, now I'm gonna say the spoiler if you haven't seen this movie. Now you can turn off and like come back after you have seen this movie. The spoiler is like she basically get kidnapped by this bunch of these psychos, and they kidnap her, and basically they make her slave in this like end of that movie. You find out there is like a park there, and she was trapped there. What does it mean? Basically, I mean, these psycho people, basically they're torturing them there like any other psycho. Basically this movie is about that. And when I thought about that, and it's really made me mad, because like I don't know why, when I saw the trailer I thought this movie gonna like she's gonna supernaturally or something, she got transported into this era. But turns out it's not. Those people are just crazy people. They're just taking these people and making them do this thing and driving those people crazy, I suppose. Basically, that is what this movie is about. Did I get mad at this movie because of the twist? Not really. Because the way the trailer was like advertised, as I said, I really like the trailer. It gave me this hope that these people will be in, like she was, like this little girl was talking to her, like she was like transported in this 1800 southern people like world. But here, they just turns out these are just some bunch of crazies. I guess it made me mad a little bit. But I really like Janelle Monáe. I thought her performance was really good. Because normally Janelle Monáe, she's very strong. Like her personality is very strong. She is a singer. She sings really well. So when like it's hard for her to be like this, because in this movie it's required her to be like someone who's been like being tortured for so long. You need to show your vulnerability part in this movie. So I was really little afraid beginning of this movie, because like she's always so strong female person. Is she gonna able to do that? But like she did really pull off this movie. I thought she gave really very convincing performance. I really enjoyed her. Also, I really like that crazy lady, Jenna Malone. Both of them were, these two characters were really crazy, and sorry, not crazy, not Jenna Monae's character crazy. I meant like her character, Jenna Malone. She's really crazy, cuckoo person. She's just crazy. End of this movie, the way she dies, I was like, I don't know why, it made me laugh. There was like a couple of fighting scene, like Janelle Monáe was doing. It was like, it was like, what can I say? This movie was kind of let down for me, unfortunately. I thought even last year that movie was better than this. The one where she got Oscar nominated, that actress, what is her name? The British accent, which one I'm talking about. I thought that movie was much better than this one. This one had like, I guess the twist was really weird and like it's. Anyway, that was my thought on this movie. Thanks so much for checking this out. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe and please take care.